Namaste. This is Akshada welcoming you all to my channel. And it's been a long time we've been discussing on Instagram that what my channel will be concerned about. And I'm grateful for the love that my readers have shown me, from their comments to their shares to their likes and everything that was possible for them to show me that okay, that whatever I am creating is something that's helping them indirectly or directly in their life. And I think the experiences we all go through are terrible sometimes, and sometimes very much like nostalgic, and sometimes very much memorable in our mind. But at the same moment, we need to carry forward it to, from one season to another, to a year from a decade, to a moment to a feast. We have so much to talk about in life, but do we really do enough in our reality? When we compare the real and the real life, we are just worth it sometimes, and sometimes it's just unworthy. And moreoverly, I've noticed it that we just forget who our inspiration is in life, and we just move on to a topic where it's like no or yes. The inspiration behind most of my poems is my mom, her struggle, her kind of emotions, and the character that I mainly use or portray layer by layer in most emotional poems is what she has gone through, what she has suffered from, what she has seen, or what just is her life been like. It's been decades that we have seen struggle stories, love stories, lust stories, or just those vulnerable and miserable stories, and at the same time the rareness in them. So there's nothing that is wrong and there's nothing that is right unless you make it yourself. For me, the best part about writing is that you can express yourself. And I am glad that I express my heart in terms of who I am. The first song actually I wrote last year was called as The One, which I'll be sharing with you guys tonight. And again, the second one, which was the second one? Like, it was a poem, and it was in late December or something like that, which had layer by layer the characters molding, having frustrations, having joy of celebrations. I don't know what actually this is called as, but it has a mixture of every feeling. The third one on the list is called as Ghostwriters, where you're just insane about what the kind of thing is going on. It's like, what if a writer turns out to be a ghost, and how it would be in an amazing, incredible feeling. So let's get started with the first song which I wrote of my life, which I don't think so it's too much of that hopefulness and greatness, but it's just too spontaneous for me. So here we go. I remember the way you loved me, the way it all got faded in sea. Blue and dead and deep, tears of painful sleep. Night of nightmares and dreams, holding broken pieces it seems. Hoped to be with you as you were the one, but for you, I was none. I wish we never met, I wish you didn't leave me dead. I miss the heart which was mine, mending soul, carving for wine. Magical love with the knife, lying in blood, ending life. Hope to be with you as you were the one, but for you, I was none. I returned from the grave with a smile of fate, dawns and nights making strong, a queen defending wrong. Life awaits for none, so I gotta create one. Hope to be with you as you were the one, but for you, I was none. So, this is something that was a lot of much of those heartbroken kind of feelings that one goes through from the whole kind of process in which you don't find a hope. And the end of the para is that she just turned out to be the queen who is defending wrong things, and life waits for none, so she gotta create one. The character here is so much strong that she just pulls it off all to her shoulder, and it's like, I'm strong myself. I don't need anyone else. I can do it on my own, and I'm doing it, and that's it for me. So it's that. And the next one on the list is Melted Tears. This is a poem which I think is an poem which is actually defining the travel life. Like, you're traveling, it's a night time, and it's loud music going on which has a mixture of guitar and piano in it, with layers of shades that a person is going through, or he's experiencing something he has been thinking about, or he's just rewinding the past of his choice. So here's the thing: the piano with its tune, melody of lonely moon, into the star a soul which cries, to his broken scars madness lies. Into the cold wind, a snoring guitar to find, memorable pain to hide, behind every war she was kind. To the dawn she is a smile, within tears she lied, the might of her soul, ink of sea she adores. Her breath of dying fragrance, levant back in her favor, some unhappy melting tears are endless to be clear. So, I'm just speechless when this comes to a point where tears are so spontaneous that you're sitting in a room where everything is normal and you start crying. Crying is a good thing because you're just expressing yourself, or you're experiencing something, and it's an actual moment where you realize that, is it normal or is it abnormal? Is it okay or is it not? I just want to feel it out and just pull it off from myself. Because sometimes you don't remember the time or the actual moment where you are. You just have one thing going on in your mind, that is yourself, your feelings, your emotions. Last one, we come to ghostwriters, and ghostwriters is something that I'm damn proud that I wrote something like this, because this is something that has a lot of issues embedded in. If you read it on my page, you would realize that it has so much of those mixture of stories in one single paragraph or something like that. But I strongly believe that ghostwriters is something that I would love to write a whole book about, but right now, no. Right now I'm good and okay with the poem, but I would definitely write more on this, because this is something that is exhausting and iconic for me. So let's get started. Roads of unknown route, taking me to dispute, shivering hands with gun, ending lies of fun. Behind the car, almost starting war, dancing with the wind, group of birds sing. Darkened sky getting black, sharing life of early back. With the charm of burning arm, dead ends, clearing alarm. Into the sea, a taste of free, being the most, I send you another coast. Darkened sky getting black, sharing life of early back. Then behind the car, almost starting war, shivering hands with gun, ending lies of fun. My. What is heaven on earth when you be happy? Happiness. What is hell on earth when you are imposed in tears? What is life when you don't really value it? What is failure when you haven't experienced it? What is heartbreak if you don't miss that person? What is life if you don't taste it with all its emotions? For me, life is not what you see with open eyes and feel with wide arms. For me, it's moving on and having all the experiences as a lesson. I've had friends who shade me, who just portray me in their status, or who just have me, you know, in all those unwanted scenes. I've had friends of variety which who are like dependent on what their priorities are. Like their current priority is their new friends, so they'll ignore me. Their current priority is their girlfriend or boyfriend, and then they'll be just into that zone. Or people are like too much of selfish these days that I notice. They don't want to value your time, your art actually. I have, witnessed a lot of experiences in my life, and one of them was last year when one of the people over there present said to me that if you can speak good English, that doesn't mean you are a bright student as well. So that is true, but when someone really says something like this to you, that means that the direct point comes to your art or your kind of talent. If you cannot appreciate someone's talent, don't really pull it down, because you never know what a person could turn out to be. You never know what the person would take that opinion of yours in which way. And for me, life is a straightforward rule that you have to pull it off. You have to get it off, or you just have to move on. No one is coming to tell you to do for you or to wipe off your tears. Every time people need you is when they need you actually. They would never come except there's something they need. No one will be there except few of them. You will always have those 3 to 5 people on your list. That too, if you're grateful. If not, it's a world of fakeness all around. Guys, this was all about my 3 poems, and I wish you guys enjoy my channel. There are a lot of things that we would come across this journey that today begins, and I'm really very grateful for the voice that I've been given with this platform, and I hope I just fulfill all the expectations from me that all my readers have. And one thing that I need to say this with a loud voice, that anything may happen in your life, anything. You don't have to feel insecure or possessive about your own self first. Second thing, there's no one who would be constant in your life except your own self and your mom. You just have to move on day by day, learning, recreating your own moments, and to be someone who you always wanted to be. And the third important thing in your life is your own friends would turn out to be people you know to people you don't. So life is pretty much of those broken pieces that you end up fixing, but the conclusion is it keeps on breaking. So when you fix those broken pieces, make sure you fix those pieces which can stick there and never come out. If they come out, there's no use. And yeah, that's it. Please let me know if you enjoy my channel by commenting. Subscribe to my channel and like and share as much as you actually feel, because I can't really force anyone. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, and comment your views, because they matter the most to me. And yeah, that's it. It's a lot to say, but next time for sure. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like.